Welcome back to another year of Panther TV. I'm Harsonica Bindra. Every year we try to get better and better as we create, produce, and deliver interesting and noteworthy segments about our life here at Holliston High. We will continue to cover the community and will add past and present student profiles in an effort to explore some of our aspirations and goals. Before we start to report on the new school year, we'll give a community update on what the town accomplished over the summer, and then we will add in the fun part with the segment on where did everyone go for their summer break. Take it away, Charles.
In the summer, Holliston blooms with beautiful flowers and colors, all of it maintained by a bevy of citizens who care about where they live. They maintain the beautiful flower beds and the incredible bike trail that is available for all to enjoy. On top of the yearly flower show, Holliston continues to make improvements in town's infrastructure. They put in new water lines up Norfolk Street. The process was smooth and efficient, from digging to filling to finishing for the day, and the workers were very professional and nice. The big project was fixing the bridge on Woodland Street. The bridge was closed for safety reasons. They had to create a dam to hold back the water, then build infrastructure to support the bridge and a new road over the new bridge, and have it done before school starts. Not every day went smoothly, but in the end of the road opened, and it really looks good. The Woodland Street Bridge should be good for another 100 years. Finally, they paved more of the town sidewalks, some around the trail and all the way up Hollis Street to the high school. The high school last year fixed the roof and siding, and this year a new track was installed. Everything was ready for when school started, as it always does. So hats off to the town administrators, policemen, and all those involved in keeping our town beautiful, safe, up to date. Now for the fun part. School got out, and the action started. Some students did nothing but enjoyed the summer season. Some students went out for special treats. Others went out for special eats. Some went to local farmers market on Water Street, while still others grew their own. They planted, then harvested, and perhaps they made stew. Too many students travel was part of summer too. Many went to the city and looked at the sights. Some took in a ball game to their delight. Others shopped at some fancy stores looking to buy something more. Lots of students hit the byways to find a beach, an hour or more to reach the shore. There were boulevards for fun and plenty of sun. They had adventures that ignited their curiosity. They stayed in hotels and motels and barely got any sleep. As the days dwindled and the last summer moon set, all the weary travelers came home to do what they must, attend school. Welcome back. Wish everyone a good school year. Charles, signing out.
Thank you, Charles. Charles is a senior this year, and we will miss him when he is gone. The new bridge on Woodland Street looks grand. The new sidewalks all around town makes the town look very welcoming, and the high school has a new track. I bet we'll set a new school record for the fastest time this year. As for the summer break, it sure sounded like everyone had a good time. Now we are all back, rested and ready to go. The seniors graduated and their personalized parking spots were painted over black to create a new canvas for this year's senior class. Each participating senior paints a parking spot, and that is where they park for the entire year. Each painted spot reflects that student in some way. It shows their wit and style, or the spot shows a message they want to convey. It is an interactive gallery of art and expression. Come down when the lot is empty and take a look. Young kids like to jump from one spot to another as they pick their favorite one. It is best to come on the weekends when the lot might be empty. Our first segment is going to be an interview with one of our seniors, Levi Donahue. Levi created a unified stage production using talent from our neurodiverse student body alongside our neurotypical student population. It was part of a set of original stage productions made by the students entitled The Show Must Go On. So we go now to our Levi interview. It was pre-recorded last year, but summer came and we decided to hold it till now. So here's our conversation with Levi. Hi, welcome back to Panther TV. This is Harsonica, and we're here today with Levi. He created the Unified Stage program, and he's a junior at Holliston High School. To write a script is hard enough. Then to choreograph the script, and to get the actors to participate and take their responsibilities seriously is a difficult task. Then you add the part that you have chosen to make your creative effort unified and inclusive is both admirable, courageous, and demonstrates your leadership skills. How did you decide this is the project you want to tackle, to do a unified one-act original play?
I decided this the night after my first community service learning class. I was kind of like, I love theater. I really want to work in special education in the future because my brother has needed extra help in the past, and my mom works in special education. And I was like, what if I combine those two interests? And I committed to that, and I worked really hard into writing a script, having a plan, breaking down all the times, breaking down what we're doing every single day, so there was open communication. Yeah, I put a lot of work into it, and it worked out.
That's amazing. Tell us about the process and how does that one-act class operate?
The process started with me finding many people who are interested in theater, finding friends, finding actors in theater currently, and meeting up with people in the special education program, introducing myself and telling them what I would like to do and what role they may want and how they want to be involved.
And how do you start from a blank piece of paper and transform it into a script? How many revisions were there?
There were a lot of revisions. It was very hard to find people at first, especially just like figuring out what they want to do, figuring out their commitment and their availability, and adapting a script that was accessible to everyone. I had meetings during directed study block or DSB, just playing theater games and kind of just watching everyone and seeing what their capabilities were and what they're interested in and their acting styles. Then I wrote a script based off their special interests. For example, there is someone who loves telling jokes, so I made a comedian. And someone wanted to dance, so I made him a dancer, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a talent show, and went from there.
And how did you find your actors?
I found actors from the special education program, introducing myself and just telling them what I wanted to do and how they could get involved.
And did any of your actors have prior acting experience?
Yes, people from theater, the actors from theater I recruited had a lot of prior acting experience. People in special education, they had some prior acting experience because they went to HCA and took a class on acting, but they never actually performed in a production.
Like a coach, you always want to put a person in the best place to succeed. I know as a creative one always thinks really big and complex, but then reality sinks in. How did you narrow down your plans and expectations?
I didn't have very crazy expectations. I knew what I was doing was very not abnormal, but out of the blue, and it would be, I'm just proud of myself that I did it. I just wanted to make sure people had fun. And so every single thing that I did was having open communication with all of the actors, saying like, this is what I'm planning on doing. Is that interesting to you? Do you want to do that today? And sometimes they said no, and I was like, why would you want to do that, and work that through with them. And usually we ended up doing what we were meant to do because it strayed from their values. Yeah.
And was there a time where you had to make any significant adjustments to the play?
Not particularly. It was just trying to figure out who wanted to do what and just where. Well, one of the actors was very nervous going on stage by themselves, and I asked if they wanted to go with another person. So we choreographed the dance with another person, but initially it was going to be just him. But I felt that was a pretty minor change, and it worked out.
And was there a lot of laughter during this process?
Yes, very much so. We have a lot of inside jokes that I still mention and everyone else still mentions to this day. And every single rehearsal there was some sort of joy. And that was incredible to see.
This seems like such a rewarding experience for you. Did you have any support from any teachers?
Yes, I definitely had support from Miss Mills, Miss Condon, and the theater director. Unfortunately, we were unable to get a paraprofessional after school, which was challenging because many of the students require paraprofessionals in their IEPs, but we were unable to do it because they couldn't get paid, and there was just a lot of administration struggles. But next year we talked it through and they found some funding and they're able to pay for a paraprofessional next year.
That's amazing. Tell us about your feelings going into the show.
I was freaking out. I was incredibly nervous and proud of all of the actors. They were very nervous, but they knew they could pull through this, and it went incredibly well. And they were proud of themselves after. I high-fived them. There's this amazing picture. I love that picture, and I was freaking out, but after the show, I was so proud.
And what was it like seeing a full auditorium who was awaiting to see you, your hard work, and your peers' hard work?
I was shocked. I didn't expect this to be so widespread into our small town community, but I honestly just expected like families of the actors and crew coming, but it was a full house. It was just like, and when I entered, everyone applauded, and I like almost burst out into tears because of how much work I've put into this and how much work I know the actors have put into this and how important it was to all of us and still is. And it just showed how important and impactful this has been and will continue to be.
So I know you're a junior here at Holliston High School, so where do you see yourself in the future? Like, what type of career path are you planning on going to?
Going to be a paraprofessional at the extended school year program at Miller, working with kids, working with younger kids in special education, which will open my eyes and open my ability to do new things. I really want to understand all age ranges and experience that not firsthand, but as a teacher, so firsthand, I guess. And I also want to continue directing and working in theater, so integrating that into my profession would be amazing, and that's my dream.
Thank you so much, Levi, for taking time out of your day to talk with us. And one last question, though. What was your biggest takeaway from this experience?
Accessibility is for everyone. No matter how hard it may seem to be accessible, once you do it, it can incredibly help that person or a group of people just like talking and communicating and seeing what people need and seeing how you can adapt and how you can improve as a person and how you can improve a production or a company or just your job. there are always ways humans can improve and become more accessible.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Levi, once again for taking time out of your day to talk with us. Thank you so much for tuning in. To see Levi and the Unified Stage Programs play, you can go to HCAT's YouTube channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That was a great interview. Talk about ambition and wanting to have an impact on your community. Levi is a force of good in our world. I can't wait to see this year's show. Don't forget you can see last year's production on our town's HCAT YouTube channel. What else can we expect to see this year? We can expect some more fun from the language department. Last year, they put on a cultural showcase that was educational and entertaining. There is even more to expect this year. We can expect a family of little ducklings to nest here at Holliston High. One of our top reporters, Lily, took her time to film our family of ducklings. Let's go to her report on last year's ducklings.
This is Lily from Panther TV reporting on a family of mallard ducks that have chosen Holliston High as their home. A mother mallard and her mate flew into the courtyard to scope out the neighborhood and build a nest. Once they found their spot, the father mallard flies off. His bright plumage may attract unwanted attention from other animals of prey. For their safety, the nest he flies away and the mother raises the chicks. For many years now, a family of mallard ducks has decided to nest here at Holliston High. Every spring, their arrival brings happiness and joy to all those who see the ducklings. The little ducks are so cute when they emerge from their nest. They look like little balls of different colored yarn rolling all about. When the duckling is hatched, it is already knows how to swim, and it hatches with yellow and black plumage. As the bird becomes about a month old, their plumage starts to become more drab like their mother's. After 2 months, the fledgling period ends and the chicks are now juveniles and are preparing for life away from Mother Mallard. The little chicks learn the way of the world by following their mother and listening to her various quacks to tell them what to do and when to do it. The mother mallard quacks her instructions but hisses when danger is around. Each day the ducklings get more confident and stray farther from the mom and will often venture out in their own directions, but not too far as their mom is ever watchful. At 50 to 60 days old, the ducklings are ready to fly. They will leave their mother mallard and go meet up with other younger ducklings that are their age, where they will find a mate through a courtship that will last several months. The life expectancy of a mallard duck is 3 years, but can live up to 20 years. Our mallard duck families have been coming to have their families here at Holliston High for years. They seem to always return with a smile and a quack. So Holliston must be a great place to raise a family. I can't wait to see the ducks return next year. They bring so much joy and laughter to all the students and staff. I think the ducks enjoy their celebrity status as well. This is Lily with Panther TV, now back to the studio.
That was so much fun. Think about the fact that every year a family of ducklings choose our courtyard to raise their family. I can't wait till spring when the ducklings return. Here at Holliston High, we like to express ourselves. We do it through acting, art, poetry, music, and more. Here we believe art saves lives, and we back it up with our public art program that shines bright. We're going to go to Tommy Monteith, who did an in-depth report on our public arts program. Here is Tommy.
What is public art? Public art is created for the enjoyment of the public. It is displayed in a public space and goes through a public process. Graffiti is not public art. Graffiti is vandalism. It is writing or drawing on walls without permission. It is a crime most of the time. Graffiti can become public art through a process within the community. Holliston High School has a great public art program. The first mural was painted in 1998. When the school was remodeled, the painters just painted over the original mural. There were lots of unhappy students and staff. After the first mural was destroyed, the public art program was restarted. They painted the lockers. They were painted black and white with beautiful imagery. It changed the hallways from a dark place to a vibrant space. And that was just the beginning. We are now going to interview Lily Lewis, a student here at Holliston High School, about murals. Hi, this is Tommy Monteith with Panther TV. I'm here with Lily Lewis today to talk about the mural.
And Ainsley Doniger will be joining.
How does having all this public artwork make you feel while you are in school?
All this public artwork creates a creative mind and positive vibes and mostly just brings happiness to people.
Do you think having the artwork in the hallways contributes to a positive school environment?
I think so. I think it does because all the color can make people's days brighter. There's a lot of positive quotes around the school. There's a lot of personal work, like there's lockers painted from the classes of 2024 and 2025 with where they're going to college. So it's good memories, good to think of people that have moved on already.
And even just like taking a break and looking at all the artwork during the day is nice.
How does a mural get approved?
So it really depends. If you wanted to do a ceiling tile mural, that just depends on the teacher and whether they say yes or not. But if you wanted to do it in the hallway or on a locker, you need to first go ask Mr. Lack to make sure that he'll give you the supplies to do it. And then you need to go to the office and talk to Mr. List about whether it's okay or not.
How does the location get selected?
It's really based off wherever you would like it, and then you just need to get it approved by faculty.
Do you have a favorite mural?
I would say yes, probably the one we did. It did take a lot of time, but it definitely was worth it in the end. It's very pretty, it's very girly.
And you can say where you did it.
We did it in the girls' bathroom.
Yes, that's my favorite too.
Yeah, that's kind of a funny place for a mural, but that's okay. How did you come up with your idea?
Well, actually, Mr. List had brought this idea to us because of all the vandalism that was being taken place in the bathroom, and he wanted something positive to cover all of it up, so that's exactly what we did.
What do you think will happen when all of the halls are filled with murals?
Honestly, I think people might just paint over the old ones and make new ones.
What do you think will happen first? Will we run out of room for new murals, or they build a new school?
Well, my honest answer is we'll run out of murals, but I hope that they build a new school before that. But I hope that they take pictures of everything and keep it all together in memories of what everyone has done here.
Thank you, Lily Lewis.
And Ainsley. Thank you.
For speaking with us today. Good luck on your future plans.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Tommy. Tommy is one great reporter. His segment was informative. It does make one wonder what is the difference between public art and graffiti. Tommy touched on the difference, but we will dig down deeper in another show. That was a great show. We're going to end the show with an original song written by Melanie. She wrote this song in Mr. Calais' class, Songwriters to Save the World. She's performing with the teacher, Doug Calais. As we close out our show, we give thanks to those who participated in the show and you. We thank you for watching. Always remember, building bridges helps us all get to the other side. This is Harsonica Bindra signing off.
The weather is changing and the tides are chasing the shoreline away. We've gathered our resources, don't have much time. We can work with what we've got, even though it ain't a lot. tried all our angles and dangled our future in front of us. And the leaves are burning and the water beneath us is churning. A future before us that no one wants to witness. We can work with what we've got.